everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Alright, it took me almost 10 minutes, upon when I turned this game on, to get this episode started. Because when my computer updated, which is on Windows 10 by the way, it messed up nearly all of my settings, including the settings for my microphones. So guess who had to go through so much troubleshooting to get that resolved? Because when I first started, nothing came out. And then a couple minutes later, the game audio did not come out, but my voice just boomed. So I had to make even more adjustments, so here I am. Hopefully we don't get into a battle right away, because my team is looking a little tore up. Hopefully we get ourselves to heal before then. At least we got Professor Crane rescued, which is a good thing. Although he's not fully rescued until we get him out of here. So the sooner we get to a center or a healing station, the better. Or we are so screwed. Luckily there's one just near here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I could have just gone the other way. Oh, hey you! You sneaked Crane out? Lovrina, this child here, he's the intruder. How do you not break your legs? They're so skinny. They're not even straight. Oh, wait. I so have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is so gonna be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So, please be a good boy and don't disturb us. We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please. Going back? Seriously, you are so joking. This will have to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Stop that nonsense! You seriously think that I would help you do something that horrible? Oh! That Naps! He so must have made a boo-boo again! I so have to punish him lots! Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study our XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype. So, when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD's series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? But we so need the professor's cooperation for our plan. So please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? Can you? Whoa, Banga! Don't joke around now! Thank you! So you will hand over the professor to us nicely? Here you go. Oh. This is just one of those butt down moss situations. Okay. Oh, how nasty! You silly boy! You so won't help me with XD001 either? Oh, you'll be sorry now. But you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. You're just lucky that my team is quite beat up. Love Disc and Beautifly. Well, at least my Jolteon can make good work of both of them. Spinarak, not so much. I only just have you there to be purified faster. So, yeah, gotta make the little switch-de-doo. I don't know if Acorn would be good to bring in here, because there is a Beautifly. Clapper, on the other hand, might do fine. In terms of the Beautifly, I think that's the one I want to get rid of first. I can't really picture a Love Disc absolutely destroying us. The odds of that happening are pretty slim. Now, give me a crit. Okay, fine, don't. I'll make do. Thief! Huh, luckily this guy's not even holding an item. So I don't have to worry so much. I'll let you use the Aurora Beam. Seeing as how that is part flying. Did I use Thunder Wave? I meant to use Thunder Shock. wasn't even paying attention. That was a horrible move on my part. Hopefully I don't eat shit for it immediately. That's an absorb. Okay, thank God he survived. One Aurora Beam should definitely do in that Beautifly. You're my Beautifly, sugar, baby. Alright, what you got next? Roselia! This might be a good time to switch out. You're probably gonna lose. So if anything, if you can paralyze, I'll be happy. Okay, make sure it's Thunder Shock this time. Good job. You did it. You selected the right move for once, manga. Okay, this gives me a free attack. Alright, this is actually a problem. My main attacker is seated. I'm paralyzed. Paralyze. Of course not. That would just would have been too much to ask for. This is gonna happen every so often. Alright, well, we're not in a bad situation yet. Hopefully we find ourselves not in a bad situation at all. You know what, we can ignore the love disc. The love disc. I'll just focus on the Roselia for now. Look at it saunter every time it gets hit. It gives like 0 fricks at all. Alright, that Pokemon's gonna get a nice bit of HP back each turn. Until that happens. Alright, even at a disadvantage, we're doing alright. Ah, Delcatty. Oh, I figured that was a Shadow Pokemon. If you were taking on a Cypher, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a Shadow Pokemon in the mix. Oh yeah, that Love Disc is still there. Oh, that's right, Leech Seed is still a thing. And that Delcatty's going to get healed every turn. Alright, let's see if we can luck out... Actually, the best thing for us to do is to try to lower that Delcatty's stats. If I can do that, we should be good to go. But first, let's get rid of the Love Disc. Right now, it's just in the way. There we go. Level up. Level 20. Oh, that's right, Shadow Rush. Oh, so much for Mud Slap. Alright, what do I have left that's even any good? Alright, well, we pretty much have to go with this. Usain Joel doesn't really have much left. I'm gonna use one of my potions to keep him in play. Just so I can have you around to use Thunder Wave. There. That should make things a little bit easier. It's gonna drop next turn. Nope, gonna drop this turn, I meant to say. Luckily, I do have some revives. Don't want to use them yet because they're so pricey. But eventually, I'm not gonna have much of a choice. Alright, let's see what you can do here. No sense using Fake Out. We'll just go with Giga Drain. And probably Lick, I guess? Oh, that's a normal type Pokemon, so Lick is gonna be useless. It'll probably miss. Like, no, it'll be immune to it. I forgot about that. I love how I remember things, like, when it's already too late. Giga Drain. And use Metal Claw. Hopefully that Metal Claw doesn't do too much damage. But I don't think it will, because it doesn't have Stab. Oh, come on. Got infatuated. Charm is one of the worst things you can work with here. I guess Fake Out will... No, I think I'm gonna use your turn to try to catch it. Here, I'll use one of my Premier Balls. And you can use Metal Claw again. That is, if you actually attack this turn. The sooner we can catch it, the sooner we can get out of this mess. Yay, I did it! That fight was a mess, but my god, we pulled it off. What on earth? How could you be so strong? By being good, unlike you. All you care about is making excuses. Ooh, I so hate to say this. Little boy, I can't beat you right now. Master Grieve will be so cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time, but you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. Lovrina! I gotta drop something. Banga, you have grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed at how much stronger you've grown in this short a time. I guess we'll be relying on you even more from now on, Banga. Now that we know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. This time, let's really head back to the HQ lab. Data ROM. Here, may I see that? No. This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it. Yeah, glowing things tend to be important. Why do you walk so slow? Oh, all of a sudden that takes us to the lab instantly. Thanks to you, Banga, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they're still around is alarming. Worse, they are making more Shadow Pokemon again. And worst of all, they are trying to create the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, one that is impossible to purify. Cypher must be plotting world domination, using using Shadow Pokemon as their weapons again, to counter Cypher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy. That was a long-winded interruption. Director! Lily! We did it! The Purified Chamber is finally completed! Oh my! Oh, what fantastic timing! It's finally finished! Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purified Chamber. Let's! Alright, where is it? Oh, I guess I'll just go with them. It's over here. Take a good look, Banga. This is the Purified Chamber. Banga, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow Incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Banga, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Banga, if your father were here, I'm sure that he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Banga, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you'd be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works. Certainly. Okay, Banga, listen closely. The Purified Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted in what we call a set. This is where a shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of a set, one shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the shadow Pokemon. We have 9 of those sets here. That means we can efficiently purify up to 9 shadow Pokemon at the same time. There is one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least 1 regular Pokemon on a set with a shadow Pokemon. The number of regular Pokemon placed with a shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon you place with a shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification is. Next, the compatibility of Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the types of the Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By adjusting these factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. If you need details, I'll be happy to explain later, but right now, I'd like you to check the sets out. The purified chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Step onto that circular plate. A holographic image of the Pokemon involved in purification will appear. Well, it would be if there were actually some Pokemon on the sets. When you're checking the hologram, you can zoom to individual sets. At any selected set, you can configure things as you see fit. A control panel will appear for you to pick the Pokemon you want to place on the selected set, position them, and so on. If you bring some Pokemon Banga, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you'll figure it out when you actually try it. I'll also be around to provide advice if you need it. First, check the hologram, please. Oh, I can actually play now? About damn time. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, let's take a look at the shadow Pokemon that we want to work with. For example, why don't we start with a Numel? That I will just... How the hell can I do this, anyway? Oh, right. That's how you do it. So I'll place you right here. And then, let's see, what would be good? Probably we'll place this here. If you place it over here, the flow might be decent. So you need types that work with it. Like, have that Pokemon actually beat it, I guess? The flow here is actually pretty decent right now. If you put Beyblade here. Let's see what we do with Punch Buggy then. The flow here is actually alright. It would be so much easier if you had, like, good types you can work with, like water, and then fire, etc., etc. But right now, I don't really have those options. Yeah, I know I am. Keep you here for now. Like, the flow is decent. What can Kirby do? I kinda like this flow. Like, we'll put you here, because Psychic is good against poison. Actually, this is not affecting it. Yeah, that's just good. If only I had, like, something that was good against poison. Then it'll make the tempo go faster. Any Pokemon that I'm not using... Okay, well... I can't really do much with that right now. I know I'm holding a Pokemon. Fine, I'll place you right here. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna get much done here. But once I get more Pokemon that are actually really good, then I can start getting things done faster. The better your tempo is, the easier it is to purify a Shadow Pokemon. So right now the Numel is looking at Mareep. Probably not the best one. However, it'll actually work. Actually... what if I place the Punch Buggy right here? because fire and ground should be good against this Pokemon. Let's try this. Tempo is kind of the same, actually. So, you know what? I'm happy with this, for now. So Numel will start getting purified on his own over time. How did you find the Purify Chamber? Using this system, it's possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. Oh, also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to try that feature. Now, the issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher. It looks as if you'll have to get busy with some more of the snag machine, Bonga. Okay, I can do that. Are my Pokemon still beat up? No, they're not. They're actually fine. Okay, so with that, why don't I actually take some more... Before I go, maybe I should see where I need to work next. The director came back safely, blah blah blah. Oh, my father passed away. Okay, it doesn't explain how he died. Oh, speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh, yes. I've asked Dayton to analyze the contents of that data ROM. It should be ready soon. Bonga, could you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? Dayton is the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember? He was compiling the basic data. Big Brother's tired, so Jovi will go. Oh, Jovi, it's okay. This is for work. And she goes anyway. Aha! Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Anyway, I wonder what's on that data ROM. Oh, Jovi, there's no stopping you. She's already gone. Please, Bonga, go ask Dayton how he's doing in his office upstairs. Okay, I'll do it. Well, some things never change. Okay, should be around here, if I recall. Hey, where'd he go? What did you do to him? Oh, isn't Dayton the man who was always fooling around with his computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. Oh, this could be a bit of a problem if we can't find him. What's that? Dayton? Let me think. Oh, he went downstairs earlier. He had this look of consternation on his face. Can I take that Kecleon? No? Okay. You know, this would be helpful if you guys can loan me some Pokemon. Alright, now where downstairs did he go? I saw someone go outside earlier. Maybe that was Dayton? Oh, great, now I gotta go outside. This is like one of those Paper Mario quests all over again. I saw Dayton trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face. Is there something the matter? Is that him? I knew it! Their hideout is in blah 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 blah. Okay. I didn't mean to talk to you. Where is he? Is he back here? No? It didn't say if he went back inside. I guess he just went back inside without even really saying so. You're weird. You know, I would be excited for this, but obviously I can't find where he is. No, he's not. He's not there. Where the frick did he go then? I'm gonna talk to that guy again. I saw Dayton trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face, blah blah blah. Okay, but where outside did he go? Oh my god, are you kidding me? If I just walked a few steps closer to the right, I would have found him. Ah! I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't decipher it! Huh? Oh, it's you, Bonga. You scared me half to death. That data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. A seriously talented guy, you say? Aw, Professor! I'm terribly sorry! Haha, it can't be helped. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be? Bonga, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pyrite Town? Dayton, hand the data ROM to Bonga, please. Oh, right away. Thank you. ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Ned at ONBS. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. I'm confident that we'll be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. Alright, so I gotta go there. Yeah, it's a bit of a seedy town, just remember that. I think now would be a good time to end the episode, so in the next part we'll be going to Pyrite Town. Goodbye, everyone.